We got a cooler that works here. Live on the YouTube. Bring you ain't smiling over there. What are you grouchy about? What are you mad at? Oh. You should know a little ancient Chinese secret to get rid of it. Like, do some of that right there. Hey, are we on here yet, Van Grafton? You know, I'm very thankful this morning for Larima. Because Remy went out and she got these shirts back for me. The last one I didn't think about when I put the order in. I didn't tell her, hey, I need them long. Because I'm a little fat right now. And since I'm a little fat, my shit's too tight. And whenever I raise my hand up, my gut sticks out. So this morning, starting the morning grind, 60 seconds of gratitude. I always like to say thank you to somebody. Thank you to myself. But thank you, Larima, because I really forgot about this. So she's ordered the shirts. They're in. This is a Be Committed. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything is on the back of it. Thank you very much, Larima. It's extremely comfortable. It's the most perfect shirt I've ever had. As a matter of fact, if I could wear this shirt every day for the rest of my life, that's what I would do. Amanda, have to get off for directions this morning, but we'll rewatch and share. Go ahead and share it before you get off, if you don't mind. When's our cutting board? Say it.
Cutting boards?
Cutting boards. When will they be in? They're in?
No.
Oh.
They're supposed, but I'll get with her again to see. I know they had some issues.
Okay. Jason Wheeler, what's up, man? Chris Clark, everybody, if you're on here, do me a favor, like, comment, and share the stream. Today I was talking to Van, and what I say the topic was, Van?
It's self-accountability.
Self-accountability day. It's December the 21st. It's December. She said they'll be in tomorrow, Wednesday, or maybe that's tomorrow. Maybe it's next Wednesday. I don't know. I'm unclear, man. Does that mean tomorrow or next Wednesday? Self-accountability day. It's December the 21st, 2021. And I want you to ask yourself, did I accomplish what I wanted to in 2021? If you're looking back now, whenever you're asking yourself this question, success in one area of your life does not justify failure in other areas of your life. So you could be successful in one area, find failure in others. Tomorrow will be, and I look forward to getting that. I can't wait for it to come in. So if you were to ask yourself, you got to be honest. And if you're a good friend, you'll go to somebody like I just went in there and I said something to Van. What'd I say to you, Van?
You're getting fat.
You're getting fat. I noticed it yesterday, Van, when you were standing right over there by that wall and your gut was sticking out and I didn't even see your face. It wasn't that big. But I'm saying this because I want you to hold yourself accountable. January the 2nd, Van and I have agreed to a challenge, haven't we? Not against one another, but a challenge against ourselves. Because the one thing I'm not happy about in my life right now is the way I'm eating, and it's the way I'm feeling, and it's the way I'm looking at myself. I don't like whenever I get on that scale, like these pants, they've gotten so tight. I'm uncomfortable. I'm succeeding in one area, but I'm failing in the other. So how do you think it makes me feel about myself when I know I could be doing something better in that arena, that area? How do you think I feel?
Horrible.
I wouldn't say I feel horrible. I feel disappointed, and I feel like I'm not doing what I should be doing. And whenever that happens, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. I tie that to the area that's doing good. And I'm saying, you know what? If I wasn't such fat ass, I would probably be doing better over here in this area. That's how I make sense of all this. This is how I'm getting motivated to become better in these weak areas of my life. So this morning I was driving in and I was thinking about this. 4 years ago, I made the claim with Weatherman that we're going to get to 200 sales. And at the time, we were probably, I think when we hit 100, we said we're going to get to 200. And at the time, I couldn't even really fathom the way we would get there because we probably didn't get here the way I thought we would. I didn't know there would be 18 people here and so much lead generation that we're paying for. I didn't know how we would get there. I just know that I made the decision. That's where we're going. And along the last 4 years, I've done things knowing this will help us get there. But today, I'm pinpointing in on the day it's going to happen, and we're probably going to close our 200 deal between tomorrow and Thursday. Is that correct, Van?
Yeah.
So I was asking myself, how do I really feel about that? This is why I'm going to tell everybody the targets that you set are never big enough. How do you think I feel that we're going to hit old number 200?
Well, you don't seem to.
It didn't change my life like I thought it would when we set it at 100. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So most of the time, people are chasing or pursuing a life that's not near what they could accomplish. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? Do you ever, this is one gift that I was born with, is I've always had the ability to overcome a setback and get focused back onto the future. I was talking to my wife about this last night. Like, going through all the shit I went through in 2009, going through all those miserable moments, I still had the ability to stay positive about my future. I don't know why, but that's just something I've always been able to do. And I was reflecting this morning about 200 deals. It did not impact me the way I thought it would. Actually, I knew this whenever I came back and I told you guys, no, 200 is not the target. At first, it was 500. And then it was 1,000. And everybody's going to say, well, you're never going to be happy. You're always going to want more once you get what you thought you couldn't have. Blissful dissatisfaction. Thankful for where you are, but always pushing for more. That's right, Austin Kepley. Thank you for getting on here. So the time I first met Cardone, whenever I paid money to go meet and get coached up by him, he was probably 57 years old, and he is still pushing at that age. Today's 62, maybe 60. I don't know how old he is, 62, 63. But I do know this. He's continuing to push because that ain't enough. Once you accomplish something and you know you can do more, it's an unsatisfied feeling. So you're going to continue to want more, and you're going to want to continue to do more and more and more. But I think that's what keeps you young. I think that's what keeps you alive. That's what he was saying. I have no interest in quitting. My wife is on here. She said, good morning. Well, thank you for getting on here, Brittany Renee. Are you coming by this morning to see me? You should be. So I've just been thinking about this. And I think thoughts with yourself are extremely powerful. Do you ever just think about, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? What do I want to do? What do I want my life to look like? Do you ever ask yourself this? I do a whole lot of self-talk. Me and my wife are driving down the road, and she's talking to me, and I'm ignoring her because I'm having a conversation with myself, and then she gets pissed off. But I'm sitting here and I'm talking to myself. I answer my own questions. Hey, dude, are you happy with where you are? No, not really. I think I could be doing more. Well, what else do you think you could be doing? What do you think that would look like? I swear, maybe I'm just fucked up in my mind, but that's the kind of things that I do. Do you do that? Mm-hmm. Well, today I want you to think about where you are and ask yourself, where do you really think you could be? What do you think your life should look like? What do you think you could potentially deserve to get in your life? Then you got to find ways to continue to make that happen. So January the 2nd, me and my wife have made this agreement. We're going to go to the 30 hard. You know, we did 75 hard. You've done it, haven't you? Did you complete it?
I did not.
You've done it. And I would say when Josh did it, he probably did it to the letter of the program. No cheats. Now, at first, when you were doing this, you were cheating like hell. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
You even argued with me one day on the show. No, the diet is I eat whatever I want. I just got to eat. That's what he said one day. Like, were you here that day?
Yeah.
He was saying, no, I just got to eat a lot. It don't matter what it is. That's my diet. You don't understand, dumbass. That's my diet. I'm little. I'm trying to get big. Well, Josh then went on to show 75 straight days of unbelievable commitment. I will give you that, big guy. So how did you feel in your life going through 75 hard? Was there ever a time other than that you felt better about yourself? You can answer. You don't have
Not
to.
really. I mean,
Well, that ain't very
really
certain.
Good whenever I got a college offer to go play baseball. I feel like that's the only other time I felt some sense of accomplishment.
Yeah. Well, whenever you do very hard things whenever I first joined up with Rod Key, I was working out around 6 in the morning, and his boot camp was at 5 a.m. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I knew I needed to get into better shape, and I joined the 5 a.m., and we worked out in this karate dojo right over by the MAC. And I think one of those CrossFit places is right over there by it now, but they didn't have the CrossFit thing. But we're in this dojo that was probably from this wall back to Weatherman and Kendall's. It wasn't very big. And there's like 10 of us in there, and it's like just a damn sweat factory. And we did unbelievable functional fitness, body weight stuff. It was pretty much all body weight. Burpees, just push-ups, running, just a lot of stuff that you just never would know how hard it actually was. And it was extremely hard. It was extremely challenging. I really didn't think I'd want to get up at 5 o'clock. But that was the most weight. I went from like probably 225 to 194 pounds. That was 2012. I can remember. I remember going in there the day Notre Dame got the hell beat out of them by Alabama in that championship game. Y'all may have been too early or too young. But I remember going back in there. I remember these workouts. I remember how proud I felt of myself. You can make yourself proud if you will just do something that you really think is near impossible. But most people, they choose not to do that. Most people want to. How can I get the most out of this day by not having to do that? How can I accomplish something the fastest? So if I wanted to go from 221 pounds to 199 in a week, what's the chances that weight would stick? Most of us don't accomplish what we want because we're not willing to do the hard stuff. The hard stuff is actually where the best stuff is, because it's what's going to make you feel the absolute best about yourself. We chase the result too much, but we don't focus on these little bitty steps that improve our mental thing, or the way we think about ourselves. We chase this result that I believe the result. How can I word this? It's hard to be. It's honestly. I don't know how I can articulate this, but we're hitting that target of 200 deals. Do you think I feel better about hitting the 200 deals or doing all the things it took to get to the 200 deals? Do you think you feel better about the result, or do you think you feel better about the process?
Yes, I have to agree. The process.
I'd say the result.
The result.
I'd say the process.
I think probably the result.
Mixed.
It's okay. Well, I would say, as someone that has had two big results, the 100 and then the 200, the result didn't last long. That feeling, but being able to brag and say, we've done all this, we've done all that. How would you feel if you won the lottery and you got $1 million?
Pretty damn good.
How would you feel if you went out and earned $1 million?
Pretty damn good too.
Goes back to Brad Lee's question: would you rather be given Would you rather be given $100 million or earn $20 million? We'd rather. What would you rather be given $100 million, or would you rather earn $20 million?
I'd say given.
Yeah. David Dutton, what's up? David Dutton, what is it? What is something in your life, David Dutton? Just think, you ain't got to say it, but I want everybody, this is a thinking exercise. What is something or things in your life that need to be improved? Because today's call yourself out day. Call your shit out, because it's the end of the year. And if you were looking back, if you're looking back on 2021, what are you proud of, and how do you feel like you let yourself down? What do you want to work on in 2022 that's going to make you feel better on this day 1 year from today? The weight thing is one thing. The other thing is it's funny David's on here, because I want to become a better marketer. That's one area that I feel like that I'm very deficient, is how do I become a better marketer? That's one of the things. There are two things. I need to become a better marketer. I need to become a little healthier. Well, actually, a lot healthier. And I don't mind calling myself out on that. Some people don't like to be hard on themselves. Some people, like my wife, she's hard as hell on herself. I mean, she's like so hard on herself. I've got to get her out of that. Thank you, David, for saying that was a great topic. So I'm going to get off here with these guys, and I want y'all to think about this today. What is something I'm going to call my shit out on? Shut us down, Van Grafton.